Photographs have evolved from physical media to the convenience of our digital lives. But how did we get to this point, where a simple tap of a button can tell multiple stories, where we can control what characters we want to portray for millions, while before it was not so easy? When photography was invented in 1839, the camera was a large, cumbersome piece of equipment. Plates used a combination of chemicals to produce the image. This was called the daguerreotype, and yes, that is how you spell it. It was the only camera we had. Enhancements had to be made. Innovations needed to take shape. Enter George Eastman. His goal: to make the camera as convenient as the pencil. He invented, patented, and mass-produced a gelatin emulsion for dry plates. This spiraled from his frustration with the wet plates used in photography at the time. He later employs the help of a family friend, Henry A. Strong, and they formed the Eastman Dry Plate Company. But Eastman's contribution to the photography world did not stop there. Plates were big and heavy to carry around. An alternative had to be invented. This was how the film roll came to be. Smaller and lighter, this 2.75-pound system could take 50 photos. In contrast, 50 glass plates weighed 50 pounds. The production and success of these units allowed Eastman and Strong to move into a 4-story building, what is now 343 State Street, Rochester, New York, the future headquarters of Kodak. The name is registered, but how did it come about? Was it from a past lover? His parents' maiden names mashed together. A secret code found in a dream. Oh, that's disappointing. A made-up word, starting and ending with K. Something that's easy to say but can't be mispronounced. Kodak. Kodak. Well, they wanted something there. By this point, Kodak made another breakthrough with film. Daylight film rolls allowed for photographers to load film into cameras without needing to be in a dark room. This allowed for easier and more portable cameras to be created, such as the pocket Kodak camera. After other technological advancements, such as 35, 16, and 8mm films, Kodak introduced Kodachrome, the first commercially successful color film.
Imagine a picture so sharp and so vivid that the finest detail is etched clearly and unforgettably.
By 1876, Kodak commanded 90% of film sales and 85% of camera sales. So how did they fail? Technologically, Kodak was a forerunner of all photography advancements for years, but behind the scenes was another story. They became so caught up and comfortable with their position with film and didn't see the need to tackle digital cameras. Kodak was actually the first to make the digital camera, but most of its financial stability came from the selling of film stock.
I was all ready to answer questions about how it worked, right? I'd spent a year telling you all the little technical tricks we pulled to get this to work. And they asked me questions about what the impact of this would be, what the ramifications would be. Why would anybody want to look at their picture on a television set? How are they going to store these pictures? What's an electronic photo album going to look like?
They were not blind to the advancements being made. They were just focused on the wrong aspects, investing heavily in digital printing rather than cameras and digital sharing. At this point, they were worth $5.7 billion. This was their downfall. Lack of innovation. And then, our world didn't end, but Kodak did. Filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, the company that was at one point worth over $11 billion, now worth a fraction of it. A sour and bitter way to end an empire. A string of missteps and opportunities missed. The biggest lesson to be learned from this once giant company is complacency. The bigger you are, the harder you fall.
We're here at the beautiful Chapter 11 Theater.
That definitely was a Kodak moment.